understand gay
forced to in uni.
So it
and
has.
wrong.
It has
No
nothing
one
to do with
forces
children.
you.
It's just
You
you.
have a choice.
No, it's not
Hold
me. I
on,
didn't have a choice.
whoa.
I had to do it as a part of my studies. My
My
point is,
So again, it's not because it's not
that's
kids.
a
It's
whole
just you
different
personally.
story. There
You
are
just
people
said
reading
you
books
were
and shit to
forced
kids
to.
about gay sex. What's that?
Hang on a minute.
What's the
Hang on.
chameleon
You're
book?
being asked the question. Steph,
What's the
ask
chameleon book?
Ask the question, Steph. What was
What's
it?
the rainbow chameleon? Because
Hey,
it's not set for my age demographic. Google it, the rainbow chameleon.
Rainbow.
A rainbow chameleon.
Don't laugh, it's an actual fucking book that we have to read to kids.
Rainbow chameleon.
you just said you were forced to watch a gay movie,
I was, yes.
but no one can force you to watch a gay movie. You have your own opinion. You can turn around and say, no, I do not want to watch
Fuck, I wouldn't
Exactly.
watch a gay movie.
And I wouldn't have passed my friggin'
Shut
exam,
up,
would I
God.
have?
So it wasn't
People-
children being
People have
pressed
gone
on it. It
mad.
was you.
Sorry.
Did you find the book, The Gay Chameleon, The Rainbow Chameleon?
I'm looking at Rainbow Chameleon.
Is it a kid's book? Is
Yeah,
it
it's
a
a good book,
bestseller?
but what is? Let me see the images that have gay porn. Let's see. We've got.
It's not gay porn, it just teaches about all the different types of gays and what they do. Like,
And why is
kids
that a
don't
bad
need to
thing?
know that.
It doesn't
Kids
say
shouldn't know
anything
that.
about
Kids, like,
sexual
kids
positions.
gonna
It doesn't
find
say
out.
anything like
Well,
that.
what
It's
does it
just
state
teaching
then?
kids
What a
what
gay
being
person
gay
is. They're going to look up what do gay people do. What
Yeah,
do
and then they'll
things that
find
happen?
out gay porn.
Kids are curious, right?
Yeah,
So,
exactly. They're going to want
would
to
it be?
find out
So
more
I'm curious.
about it.
When you're teaching children, when you're teaching children about something, and
Be who they are.
or if they ask you a question about it, do you say don't worry about it,
Yeah.
or do you give them the proper context?
Ask me a question about what?
You know
Being
what's
gay.
good,
Yeah,
though?
How
being
do I
gay. Do
speak
you
on
give them
being
the
gay?
proper context, or do you just say no, I'm not talking to you?
It's
about
called
it, no.
contain and refer, right? So I contain the conversation and I refer it to an expert in that field, whether it be 2010 or any other service that provides that sort of stuff for gay young people, yeah? I don't alienate them, I don't push them away,
Really?
but it's not my expertise, yeah? The I am voting yes, that is my expertise as
Yes,
an Indigenous
literally.
man, yeah?
Kids shouldn't be learning this shit in the first place. They should
Why?
be more worried about
Why
learning.
shouldn't they be learning
No,
it?
they should be if it's elected.
I think they're teaching them at a younger age now because it's more visible. Back in my
No, what a-
day, it wasn't visible. Like
Yeah,
it
that's true.
It wasn't spoken about.
I'm bisexual. I kiss and make
No
That doesn't
one
make you
cares
important.
what
child
you
will probably
are.
see me holding hands
No
with a man
one
one day.
fucking cares.
And that's
What
fine.
sexuality,
Exactly.
what
That's
gender
fine,
you
but
are.
teach
No
them
one
that
being
cares.
gay people
bisexual doesn't
and
make
trans
you any
people
more
exist
important than being
than to just say, no,
heterosexual,
no,
homosexual,
we're not teaching you that.
pansexual, asexual, anisexual.
Literally,
Yeah?
no one cares
Brian,
about
I
it.
have a question.
No
for
one
you.
gives a shit.
I don't want to
Brian,
know
Brian,
what
You
everyone
are.
else is
It's
having
only
sex
when you
with.
flaunt it in
Brian.
someone's face that they will get angry at you.
Brian,
If I didn't know
Angry
you,
at the
if I
fact
met
that
you on
you're
the
getting
street,
angry at it because you don't like the idea of teaching
no,
children
I'm not. I'm
about it.
getting angry at it that you have to keep reminding everyone you're bisexual. No one cares about your sexuality. We're
Brian.
talking to you on an
I'm
intellectual
telling you I'm
level.
Legit, if you
bisexual
look
because
like a
it's
male,
valid to the
I'll
argument.
call
No,
you
because
a
you
male.
want a
If
pat on the
you look
back.
like a
That's what
female,
it
I'll
is.
call you
And
a
the point
female.
is,
Can I
the point is,
interrupt
right?
everybody here for a minute?
It will be
Yes.
weaponized.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Sorry, I needed to mute him so you could talk stuff. What was it?
Okay, so back in my day when I was younger, look, I'm over 40 years old, right?
Yep.
Back in my day, we weren't taught any of this, and it was shone on. Like if someone was gay, you know, you couldn't look at them or you couldn't accept them or anything like that. As I've gotten older and as it's come out more, I'm under the understanding that, you know, that is acceptable. And I wish I was taught that a lot younger, because when I was young, I was very judgmental. But now I'm older, I'm not so judgmental. I've got mates who are gay, who bi and everything else, and they're just human.
Yeah.
I think this is why they're
it's the
teaching.
same with me. I wish I was taught the proper context of what I was feeling. I wasn't.
That's exactly right.
I didn't even know that bisexual existed. I thought that there was only gay and straight because that's what my my mother told me. That's all I knew about sexuality, and it fucked my head so much.
And Steph,
And
I'm older than you.
When you worried about
And
other
I remember
things, though,
when Mardi Gras first started, right? And it was it was this big shame thing, and then all of a sudden it became acceptable.
Yeah.
All right. And more people came out. people got named in the papers the next day with, they took photos and whatever, and judges were like, that's how Justice Kirby was, he was in photos in a gay, the Mardi Gras. That's how it came out that Justice Kirby was a gay man and had been in a 20-year gay relationship. So, I don't agree with Brian. I understand that he was forced as part of his education to do the work that he does in social welfare. He had to understand, it was to open up his eyes to what the difference of all the different types of, sex and deviancies or whatever you want to do, because guess what? The kids that he's dealing with may have been affected by pedophiles. And he would have to understand what a gay person was and what a pedophile was. Right?
And KK, to answer your question, yeah, there were things that were on my mind other than that. But I found it really hard to make friends with guys because I would look at them and I would feel things for them that were above platonic. And as a result, I got very confused. I distanced myself from men. Majority of my best friends growing up were women, were females.
See, I was the opposite.
So,
Grew up with two brothers. I was friends with their
somebody
friends.
to say, and the problem is we now have a full generation of kids that have 100% internet access.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't have.
dangerous.
I didn't get internet until I was 24. I didn't see internet until I was 24.
Yeah.
Half of my life, I've only seen internet. Right? Okay? So when I got onto the internet, mate, we had chat, we had NBN chat things and all that sort of stuff. But what I'm trying to make out is now we've got kids that have access to porn in 2.5
Shouldn't.
seconds.
Say that in case I get banned.
Which,
no.
yes.
No, but
they shouldn't, though. They shouldn't.
No, they shouldn't. I agree. They shouldn't. They shouldn't have access to
but
it. But they do.
unfortunately, then it becomes the parents' responsibility to ensure that they're not given access to that sort of stuff. But
Yeah.
kids today actually have that access, and I don't agree with it. I don't think.
Kids shouldn't have phones.
Well, that's another thing. That's it's a parent's thing. But you know
Yeah.
what? I don't have any kids, but I've got cousins and nephews and nieces have got kids, and they're fighting with their kids because everyone else has got a phone. Why can't I have a phone?
My baby sister. My baby.
Yeah.
I never wanted her to have a phone. I hate the fact that she's my half sister, but I hate the fact that her mum gave her a phone because I didn't want her to have one because I was fucking terrified of what she
Yeah.
might see. I'll give you a story. I was on it was years ago, but I was on a website designed for young people to make friends. I'm not going to get into details about it. I don't even think it's still up. But I came across several individuals who were grown adults who were sending explicit material of children to me. Could you imagine if a child came across that, which is very likely in this day and age?
Oh, even when I was underage, I had men, way older than me, sending me explicit photos as well.
Yeah.
Brian, I muted you so that Steph could. You can unmute. I just muted you because Steph wanted to say something. I don't know why you did that.
wrong.
I'm not angry about
That'd
it.
be really good though.
No, I'm not trying to say that you're angry about it. I was just explaining.
Hey,
Look, I'm
KK,
just passionate about what I do,
what did you do when you got sent all that? Did you go to your parents or did you go to the police?
Neither. Kids don't do that.
No, we don't.
No,
We never
kids
did.
do not do that. You never go to your parents if something like that happens.
But
That is what,
I wanted to go to the
that's what
police, but
kids
I was
do.
scared that I'd get in trouble for having it on my phone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kids. Yeah.
And KK, can I just ask you, if you think if the teacher told you that someone came online and sent you those photos, you should take it to a parent or to the police? Do you think you should have been taught that?
Kids do get taught that, but they don't listen to it.
Of course.
Yeah, we don't. We get taught. I remember the days when the police officers would come over to the school and give talks on it and say, "Go to the police." We never did because we were too scared.
I might be
Exactly.
a snitch.
Was that because of embarrassment or?
It was
All
more
of the
for me.
above.
It was fear because I was scared. I was told that just having that stuff on your phone could get you criminalized.
It's a criminal act. Yeah.
Just having it on.
Can I ask one question though, to everyone? Is it safe to say that anything can be weaponized?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yes, right.
And I
Then
won't
that's my
deny
problem.
that, and I won't deny that there are people in the LGBT who don't have good intentions. I agree with that.
They're not
Yeah.
doing
That's my
anything.
point.
But I
Okay.
don't believe
There's a
that,
lot of hard
I don't believe
right.
there's some agenda that a lot of people.
I'm not saying it's an agenda. What I'm saying is there are a lot of young people who are impressionable and they don't see the difference between those with an agenda that are trying to weaponize the LGBT and those who are decent people that
Yes,
are
and it is our
Yeah.
job, and it is our job as the adult generation to teach children the difference.
That's
And,
right.
and also, it is also weaponized Christian. There's Christianity
There's
is also
weaponization of
weaponized
everything.
as
Exactly.
well. So it's coming from both sides.
The greatest
agree.
example
Right.
of
I'm
an
not saying-
ideology or something being weaponized is 9/11.
But Brian, can I just point something out to you?
Yeah.
You're dealing with kids on a daily basis. They have access to the internet. They have access to porn. I never had access to porn when I was their age. I didn't.
If they're porn, they got Reddit.
Well, that's what. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Right. Listen. My next door neighbour had a massive collection of Playboys, and when I turned around 12,
All right,
he showed me where they were
guys,
hidden.
I'm gonna have to go because it's fucking 1 a.m. and I need sleep.
All right, guys.
That's all good.
All
Nice
right,
chatting.
Thank
nice
you.
chatting with you guys.
Yeah.
KK, I think from my perspective, I think you really need to just look at the LGBT a bit more because you did make a few comments. I'm not gonna.
I don't agree with a lot of it, but yeah.
That's fair. I would recommend just educating yourself a bit more the way I did because I used to be a.
Got nothing to do with that. I don't care what you are.
All right, I'm
thinking.
ending it here.
It's when you